guys. We are back with another song by Eminem. And which one are we doing today?
Today we're doing survival. You know it.
I think, is it with Pink?
Now it's Pink. It's with, what's her name? Rodriguez. Let me see. I have the lyrics on my phone. I can never remember. I was just looking at this. Her name is Liz Rodriguez.
Does she sound like Pink?
I guess a little bit, yeah.
What does she say?
This is Survival of the Fittest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was Pink.
No, it's not.
Okay, well, I know this song, so it's going to be more of like a breakdown video and not so much of a reaction. Although, still kind of a reaction because I don't remember any of Eminem's verses as usual.
Yes. All right.
Not that they're not memorable, just that
You don't know the song that well.
no.
So yeah, we will break it down.
Yes. And this video is sponsored by SeatGeek. SeatGeek is a website where you can buy tickets for sporting events, concerts, comedians, so on and so forth, anything you can buy a ticket for. And our coupon code is with Smith. I'll throw it down here, and you'll get $20 off your very first purchase. We actually used SeatGeek before we were sponsored by them to go see Kevin Hart, Chris Rock, and Chappelle at Madison Square Garden, and it was really seamless experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, like would definitely do it again.
Sure.
And the link will be down there as well.
It's
Oh, also check out our Amazon storefront. We have all our favorite products in there, and there should be like some sort of discount on some of them.
yeah.
Like a lot of James' sweatshirts that he wears, all my favorite makeup, his favorite like toiletries, what have you. Yes. And don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on all social media channels if you would like to. I'll throw our handle here. And that is enough from me. So let's get to the song.
Yes. Here we go. Survival.
Wasn't ready to be no millionaire. I was ill prepared. I was prepared to be ill though. The skill was there. In the beginning, it wasn't about the ends. It was about busting raps and standing for something. Fucking acronym. Cut the fucking act like you're happy. I'm fucking back again with another anthem. Why stop when it doesn't have to end? It ain't over till I say it's over. Enough when I say enough. Throw me to the wolves and close the gate up. I'm afraid of what'll happen to them wolves. When the thought of being thrown into an alligator pit, I salivated it. Raiders up, hands up like it's 12 noon. Nah, homie, hold them bitches straighter up. Wave them to your dislocator, rotator cuff. Came up rough, came to ruffle feathers. Nah, egos, I ain't deflating. The last chance to make this whole stadium in rough.
Okay. So you remember the chorus, obviously, right?
Yeah.
So the song starts off with the chorus, and she says, "This is survival of the fittest. This is do or die. This is the winner takes it all. So take it all." Self-explanatory. Obviously, Darwin's theory that the strongest will survive. That's what Eminem is saying.
Yes. And that for sure holds up to today. For the most part.
Yeah. So Eminem starts his verse saying, "Wasn't ready to be a millionaire. I was ill prepared. I was prepared to be ill, though. The skill was there."
That's a really good line.
Yeah, the flipping, the ill prepared, prepared to be ill. Then he says, "From the beginning, it wasn't about the ends. It was about busting raps and standing for something. Fucking acronym." Okay.
Okay. Because like an acronym is what something stands for.
Yes. So the scheme actually kind of starts with the from the beginning because the acronym is like the beginning letter of each. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so yeah, he's saying he wasn't he wanted to be a great rapper. He didn't care about making money, you know what
No.
I mean? But he said he had the skills, and from the beginning, that's all it was about. He didn't care about making money. He wanted to be the best. And then he explains it was about busting raps and standing for something, fucking acronym. So I get confused at this one. So I don't know if he's saying like, "Oh, I stand for something," so fucking acronym. I don't, we don't need acronyms, or if I didn't know if the line was fucking acronym. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, like, if these are fucking acronym, then it would be like fuck standing for something.
That
He's saying he stands for something.
yes, that's
So,
why.
yeah.
Yeah, that's why I got confused if it is fucking acronym or if he's saying, "Oh, I stand for something, fucking acronym," because that also stands for something, but I'm really the one that stands for something. You know what I mean?
So maybe it's fucking.
Yeah.
Did you see what Genius said, maybe?
Let's see. I do have the lyrics up. It says.
It's not scrolling.
It's,
His phone's not working, guys.
yeah, it's loading weird,
He doesn't have an iPhone, that's why.
like iPhones.
It would have been working if it were an iPhone.
It's very possible. So it does say fuck an acronym there. So he might just be saying,
But what
oh,
was the line before this again?
it wasn't
So
in the beginning, it wasn't about the ends.
from the beginning, it
Yeah.
wasn't about the ends. Next one. From the beginning, it wasn't about the ends. It was about busting raps and standing for something. So he's saying in the beginning, it wasn't. In the beginning, it was about busting raps and standing for something.
Yeah.
So now we're not
And not about the money.
standing for anything anymore?
I think it might just be like, oh, I'm standing for something, so fuck it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
like I think he's just saying it like that.
yeah, just pointing out like acronym.
Then he does the obvious beginning and end.
Yeah,
So then he continues, cut the fucking act like you're happy I'm fucking back again with another anthem. Why stop when it doesn't have to end?
and goes end again.
Yeah, so this is a very anthemic song, which he points out. This was so it was either theme song. So he does stuff with Call of Duty. So this was for one,
Really?
yeah. So back when this came out, it was like one of the songs for Call of Duty.
I watch you play Call of Duty on the weekends all the time, and I've never heard any songs being played.
Yeah, so it's not like in the game, it's like the commercials for it. You know what I
They
mean?
should do that.
Like events.
If anyone's watching from Call of Duty or wherever you guys work, whatever, you should play like real music
Have an
while they
option.
play. Yeah. Because all I hear is just like people getting shot. And I'm just like, what's going on? And then like he's like shooting at like, I don't know, random people. It would
Yeah.
be nice if you had like music going along with
Well,
that.
that's usually what I end up doing. I end up turning it down and just playing music or podcast or something. Yeah. So yeah, he says, why stop when it doesn't have to end? Meaning I'm just gonna keep rapping. There's no need for me to fucking stop. I'm good. He says it ain't.
Bitch.
He says it ain't over till I say it's over. Enough when I say enough. Throw me to them wolves and close the gate up. I'm afraid of what'll happen to them wolves. When the thought of being thrown into an alligator pit, I salivate at it. So the obvious, you throw it to the wolves. The expression, you literally you throw somebody to the wolves to get like destroyed, or you're fucking them over, whatever it is.
Throwing under the bus,
Yeah,
kind of.
exactly. And he's saying if you do that and then on top of it you close the gate in, the wolves are going to be fucked up. And he says because
Yeah, like they're not gonna eat him, he's gonna eat the wolves.
yeah,
Don't eat wolves, they're cute.
yes.
I like
And
wolves.
then he salivates at the thought of being thrown into an alligator pit. So,
As most
he's
would.
looking for it. Then he says, "Weight is up, hands up like it's 12 noon. Nah, homie, hold them bitches straight up. Wave them till you dislocate a rotator cuff." So he does the weight is up, which is the double meaning. You
Um,
got your weight up, like
and then like the wait is over.
yes, and then he continues the scheme with hands up, so hands 12, like the hands of a clock, and then your hands, and then 12
Yeah.
noon, and
Like
then
like that.
yeah, and then straight up, which is another reference to 12 noon.
And then like at your like a concert.
Yes,
Like yay.
and then wave 'em
Ow.
till you just so much until you literally fuck up your shoulder.
Hmm.
And then he says, "Came up rough,
Oh
came."
wait. And then like it wave them like you're dislocating your shoulder, so you would think you're going like that, still kind of like a clock. Just
Yeah,
saying.
that is a good point.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah. And then came up rough, came to ruffle feathers, nah, egos, I ain't deflated enough. Last chance to make this whole stadium erupt, cause, and then it goes into the chorus. So yeah, obviously the came up rough, poor neighborhood. It's his whole background. So he came to ruffle feathers, which is start shit, right?
Yeah.
Now, I read somewhere, maybe it might have been on Genius, it might have been on a forum, I never remember. But so he does the ruffle feathers, and somebody thinks that when he says egos, it sounds like eagle. So they think he's doing a bird scheme there. I don't necessarily hear that.
I
I,
didn't notice.
do you want to see real quick if you hear the word eagle? I
It's
hear
okay.
I hear ego.
Egos, I ain't deflated. No last chance to up rough. Came to ruffle feathers. Now egos, I ain't deflated. No last.
I don't hear it.
If he said it with sort of like egos, the
Yeah.
ego,
So
ego.
it's possible that that is the intended scheme. I personally didn't don't hear that, but I mentioned it because other people do think that's a thing.
I think it is because then it's missing because lately he's been having like a bar like every other sentence and it's like missing something in there. So I feel like whenever something feels like it's missing, there's usually something there. And
Yeah,
maybe that is what it's saying.
it's possible. So the came up rough and then the ruffle. So rough sounds like ruffle, you know what I mean? Feather. So I kind of just assumed that was the thing. But either way, then egos I ain't deflate enough, so he hasn't, fucked up enough people's confidence, and then he's gonna make the whole stadium erupt. And then it says, because this is survival of the fittest, the chorus, we went through it all. So we'll pick it up here and we will do the second verse.
I can see the finish line with each line that I finish. I'm so close to my goals, I can almost pole vault over the goalpost. And if I don't got enough in the tank, maybe I can just siphon enough to fill up this last can. Man, will I survive in this climate or what? They said I was washed up and got a bloodbath. I'm not a rapper, I'm an adapter. I can adjust. Plus, I can just walk up to a mic and just bust. So, floor's open if you'd like to discuss. Top 5 in this motherfucker, and if I don't make the cut, what, like I give a fuck? I'ma light this bitch off like I'm driving a truck to the side of a pump. 0 to 60, hopping and gunning like G-Unit without the hyphen. I'm hyping them up. And if there should ever come a time where my life's in a rut, and I look like I might just give up, it might have mistook me for bowing out. I ain't taking a bow, I'm stabbing myself with a fucking knife in the gut while I'm wiping my butt. Cause I just shit it on the mic and I like getting cut. I get excited at the sight of my blood. You're in a fight with a nut. Cause I'ma fight till I die, I win. Biting the dust, it'll just make me angrier. Wait, let me remind you of what got me this far. Picture me quitting. Now draw a circle around it and put a line to it, slut. It's survival or what?
Right. Do the
So remind me, there's something I have to point out when he says top 5, okay?
Okay.
Don't let me forget.
We'll try to remember. Okay, so we'll do the second verse and then we'll play it out. Where is it? Okay, here we go. Couldn't fucking find it. So he says, I could see the finish line with each line that I finish. I'm
That's a
so
good line.
I'm so close to my goals I can almost pole vault over the goalpost. So yeah, he did the same thing with the prepared to be ill to be, ill
Ill
prepared,
prepared.
and then prepared to be ill.
Ill to be prepared.
Yeah. And then so he carries on the thought that like I'm so close to my goals I can almost pole vault over the goalpost. So
He's like
he
right there
yeah,
at
so
his
it's cool.
goal.
Yeah, so I like that. Then he says, and if I don't got enough in the tank, maybe I can just siphon enough to fill up this last can. Man, will I survive in this climate or what? So he's doing a gas scheme,
Yeah, and like siphoning.
the gas.
That's like when you suck the gas out through. How do people do that without drinking it?
Yeah, I don't know. Uh, I think you just gotta take it out before it gets there. I have
Oh,
no
like
clue.
I guess. I still like, don't understand the physics. Like how?
Yeah, it is weird, but
It doesn't make any sense. And then in that show, The Last of Us, when they were doing that,
yeah,
he was He had two straws. I
and
keep
blew
calling them straws. They're not straws.
tubes.
He had two tubes in the gas tank, and then he blew into one, and then it shot out of the other. That makes sense,
Yeah,
I guess.
yeah, I guess
Because
so.
then if you're but like if you put like a straw in water, you blow, it just makes bubbles. Like how?
I
I
don't know,
don't
maybe
fucking
because
know.
it's opened. Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm not. I'm more of a biology person.
Yeah. So yeah, he's doing obviously the gasoline tank, but also his like energy. You know what I mean? If he doesn't have the desire and the energy to go to fill up this last can, and then says he's gonna survive no matter what. And then he says they said I was washed up and got a bloodbath. I'm not a rapper. I'm an adapter. I can adjust.
So adapters adjust, right?
Yeah, so this is a common theme, especially with each successive album. He talks about people always saying, "Oh, this album isn't as good as his last. He fell off." You know what I mean? Like, "Oh, he's not relevant anymore." So he's saying they said I was washed up and got a bloodbath. So that's funny. That is like two. He's mixing two like
Two like types of
colloquialisms,
well,
sayings.
like washed up, like you could be in, like if you're all sudsy, you can say you're all washed up, and then a blood bath
Yes.
suds washed. It's like a bath scheme.
Yeah, for sure. And he combined the two, whatever phrases. I forget what the word is. Is it colloquialisms? I don't know. There's a term for those little things, those social sayings in a culture. I forget what the word is for it.
Cliche.
That's kind of it. There's another word I'm thinking of though. I can't remember it.
Oh, idiom.
Oh, maybe that might be it. So then he's saying, yeah. So when everybody thinks he's down, there's no chance for him. He adapts and adjusts. Plus, I can just walk up to a mic and just bust. So floor's open if you like to discuss top five in this motherfucker. So yeah, you want to say something about this?
I was on Facebook before, and someone posted a top 10 or top 15 rappers, and I can't remember the exact order, but they put Eminem as 5. He was like actually sandwiched between Biggie and Tupac, which I think is very interesting.
Yeah, that
And
is.
then Nas was above him, and then like Jay-Z was number 1. And I was like, okay, like some of the people on this list should stay, but like not in this order.
Yeah,
That's just my argument.
there are people that do that. Um, there's some weird list out there, but I
Yeah.
mean, I think probably all five of them would probably be on my top five list. All the five people you just mentioned,
Yeah,
maybe.
I would think they would be top 10 for me, even though I don't know rap that well, but just not in that order, I don't think.
Yeah, no,
There
I
might be a
agree.
different order.
I would not put Jeezy first.
Me neither.
No. Yeah.
Nothing, he would still be in the top 10 for
Yeah,
me,
he's great, but
just not number 1.
yeah.
Sorry.
So he says, so if you want to talk about top five, if I don't make the cut, what like I give a fuck. I'm gonna light this bitch up like I'm driving a truck. So I actually have to continue that last line in the next scheme, but he's like, yeah, I'm so skillful, and if people don't think that I'm in the top five, fuck them. I don't give a shit. I'm still gonna light this bitch up like I'm driving a truck to the side of a pump, 0 to 60, hop in and gun it like G Unit without the hyphen.
That's awesome.
I'm hyping him up. So yeah, he carries that scheme. So he started with the gas in this tank
And then he brings
earlier.
it back, right? Because that's what he means the pump.
Yeah, he reintroduced it, light this bitch up like I'm driving the truck to the side of a pump, and then 0 to 60, hopping and gun it. So like a car scheme, but also he's going literally from nothing to just spitting like crazy, and then G Unit without the hyphen, which could literally spell, gun it. Yes. And then I'm hyping him up. And if there should ever come a time where my life's in a rut and I look like I might just give up, you might have mistook me for bowing out. I ain't taking a bow. I'm stabbing myself with a fucking knife in the gut while I'm wiping my butt because I just shitted on the mic and I like getting cut. So this is an interesting
What?
little image he does here. So like, oh, if you ever think that he's about to,
Yeah, like be done. Like
yes,
he's not gonna be
he's
done.
like, no. So he says, you might have mistook me for bowing out, but I ain't taking a bow. So he
So he's
is,
just like stabbing
so
himself in the gut and like hunching over.
yeah, he is acknowledging that he's in the position you would be in if you were bowing, but he's not bowing out. He's stabbing himself and wiping his ass because he just shitted on the mic and he enjoys getting cut. So even if it looks like he's quitting or bowing out, that's not actually what's happening. He's doing this crazy shit. And he continues, I get excited at the sight of my blood. You're in a fight with a nut.
That is something a crazy person would say.
For sure. Because I'm a fight till I die or win. Biting the dust, it'll just make me angrier. Wait, let me remind you of what got me this far. Picture me quitting. Now draw a circle around it and put a line through it, slut. Is it survival or what?
Nice.
So yeah, this is all pretty self-explanatory. He's in it, till the end, and dying, it just makes him angry.
Yeah, for the most part. And then when he says draw a line through it in the circle, it's like kind of like when you see like the stop signs have. No, they don't.
No,
What signs have
like a no U-turn.
Oh yeah,
Like,
or like no skateboarding at the park.
yeah, exactly. Like
That's the only one I could think of.
the beach and shit. Yeah.
Or like in Family Guy when it's the smoking section. So you can't not be smoking. So if
Yeah.
you're in this section, you have to be smoking, otherwise you have to leave.
Yeah. All right, we'll play out the rest of the song here.
So get your ideas, stack your hammer, but don't come unless you come to battle. Now mount up, jump in the saddle, this is it. It's what you eat, sleep, piss, and shit. Live, breathe, your whole existence just consists of this. Refuse to quit, fuse is lit, can't defuse the wick. I don't do this music shit, I lose my shit. Ain't got shit to lose, it's the moment of truth. It's all I know how to do. As soon as I get thrown in the booth, I spit. But my respect is overdue, I'm showing you the flow no one do. Cause I don't know no diploma for school, I quit. So there's nothing for me to fall back on, I know no other trade. So you better trade your fucking mics in for some toolboxes. Cause you'll never take my pride from me. It'll have to be pride from me. So pull out your pliers and your screwdrivers. But I want you to doubt me, I don't want you to believe. Cause this is something that I must use to succeed. And if you don't like me, then fuck you. Self-esteem must be fucking shooting through the roof. Cause trust me, my skin is too thick and bulletproof to touch me. I can see why the fuck I disgust you. I must be allergic to failure. Cause every time I come close to it, I just sneeze. But I just go 1, 2, then a G.
All right.
Food is here.
Yeah, nice. We are almost.
We always do our videos before dinner. That's why I'm always hungry. In case you guys are wondering.
All right, so go through this quick. Third verse. So get your ideas, stack your ammo, but don't come unless you come to battle. I'm mad now. Jump in the saddle. This is it. It's what you eat, sleep, piss, and shit. So he's doing the little, almost like,
Like going to fight, like a cowboy fighting thing, because you're talking saddle, battle, ammo. Like I'm
yeah,
imagining like Wild West.
yeah. So the ammo would be like your bars and shit.
Yeah.
So I didn't point out he's been doing it through the whole song, but his delivery, he's hitting the last word, like really emphasizing, you know what I
Mm,
mean? So I'll point it out when we get later when it was noticeable to me this time around.
okay.
But yeah, he wants to battle and this is everything. You eat, sleep, piss, and shit. Live, breathe. Your whole existence just consists of this. Refuse to quit. Fuse is lit. Can't defuse the wick. I don't do this music shit. I lose my shit.
Oh, that's
So,
a good line.
yeah, I like this. So, it's everything. It's literally your existence. You'll never quit. And when the fuse is lit, you can't defuse it. So, there's
Yeah,
nothing
it's
you can
not like
do.
a bomb that you can defuse.
Y-
It's just a lit wick. I mean, you can blow it out though.
Yeah. And then this common theme in Eminem's music that he uses this as a form of therapy. He deals with it. He'll lose his shit if he doesn't, do the music. Then he says, Ain't got shit to lose. It's the moment of truth. It's all I know how to do. As soon as I get thrown in the booth, I spit. So that's that's like an example. He goes, I spit. You know what I
And like
mean?
emphasizing it.
Yeah, the very last one. And then, yeah, so this is self-explanatory. He says, but my respect is overdue. I'm showing you the flow. No one do. Because I don't own no diploma for school. I quit. So again, he's punctuating
Like the
the end.
final line. And it
Yes.
rhymes with the other one.
Yeah. So then he starts like this funny little scheme here. So he literally he didn't I don't know if he graduated from high school. Maybe not even. I
Well,
don't
he
think
didn't go to
so.
college, so like he quit like furthering his school. If he didn't get his GED, then yeah, he quit. But
I don't remember if he finished high school or not, but definitely no college. So, continuing on that thought, he says, "So there's nothing for me to fall back on. I know no other trades, so you better trade your fucking mics in for some toolboxes." They wrote the wrong thing
because
here.
like trade school, like where you're like an electrician or like HVAC, so
Yeah,
on and
like,
so forth,
mhm.
usually you have like a toolbox.
Yes. So then he's saying his trade is obviously rapping.
And
So,
he's better than you.
and then he
Yeah.
Yeah, so then he flips it around and he says his opponents should trade in their mics for some toolboxes. So they
Because
should,
they're just not as good as him.
yeah, so they should go get regular day jobs. Then is this, did I skip? Yeah, okay. He says, because you'll never take my pride from me. It'll have to be pride from me. So pride, go back to the tool.
Yeah, the toolboxes.
So pull out your pliers and your screwdrivers, drive this. So again, it's the way he rhymes. So pliers, pride, screwdriver, all back to the tools. But I want you to doubt me. I don't want you to believe, because this is something that I must use to succeed. And if you don't like me, then fuck you. Self-esteem must be fucking shooting through the roof. Because trust me, my skin is too thick and bulletproof to touch me. I can see why the fuck I disgust you. So yeah, that whole scheme there, it's, self-explanatory. He feeds off people's, shitting on him, not believing in
Yeah, like
him.
it like fuels him to go further and be better.
Yes, and he actually he prefers that. He prefers the haters to doubt him and to shit on him.
Yeah,
Then he says, wait. Okay, then he says,
must, I think.
so yeah, he says, I must be allergic to failure because every time I come close to it, I just sneeze, but I just go, chew, then achieve. So yeah, this
So
one's,
it's like a little like whatever, and then you just keep doing you and winning.
yeah, with the allergies. So yeah, he
Yeah.
can't fail because he's the best. He is the fittest, right? And then anytime it looks like he sneezes. So it's an allergic reaction, obviously. Then achew, then achieve, which I love the way he ends that. And then it is just the
Chorus.
chorus till the end. All right.
Nice. So the song's really, really, really good. I never really realized how good it was. I haven't listened to it that many times though, but it's really great. It's like really great.
Yeah, I love the song. Like he pointed out in the song, it's an anthem. You know what I mean? And it is. That's why they used it for, Call of Duty. It gets you that. It was made, he had in mind getting people amped up.
Yeah, I can see that. It's like it reminds me of Won't Back Down.
Yeah. So I thought I read something somewhere that they're connected somehow. I don't remember how.
Yeah, like it reminds me of it.
It was either the same producer or something, the beat I forget, but there is a connection there that I forgot about, but you're exactly right. It is like that.
So that's what-
Yeah, but yeah, I love this song. It's fucking great. It's a classic. It's awesome.
Yes. So I'm starving. We're gonna go get our food. So use our promo code on SeatGeek for $20 off your first purchase. Link in bio, and check out our Amazon storefront. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
See you. Bye.
Bye.